Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing Dominic Mysterio, Champs on a Budget that Builds for You. I'm sorry, not Dominic Mysterio, this is Tom&Nick Mysterio. The reason I'm throwing Zombie Rayon in this build for a budget build is if you get 3 tokens in the MLC, you can choose Zombie Ray. So I'm going to consider him available for future budget builds because he is available. For anyone that wanted him and was playing this month for 3. I do think he's by far the best choice here. I'd rather have Zombie Ray than Lashley and Skull King, for example, for sure. For his coach alone, he's also a good fighter. You can see more on that in other videos. If it's not up yet, it will be. I've already recorded a budget build for him as well. So that'll be posted sometime in the next week after you see this. Actually, I don't know which one I'm going to post first. You might see this first. Who knows? All right. Housekeeping's out of the way there. Let's get in here. So this is the traditional, what's considered the good build for Zombie Dom. Unfortunately, when you look at the move charges, they're 8 MP. In a budget build, that's going to put you kind of in a bind because no 17k Santa on these, no Braun Breaker. So you actually can't get it loaded turn 1 in a budget build. So we're using MP reduction in Steph to do that. So it is triple yellow. They're all 8 MP. Brain Blender, 164k damage. Increase your green gem damage, 137% for 2 turns. Drag you under, 152k damage. Make 14 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems. That will make 2 random gems into green gems. That's 28 total if they all stayed. Spoiler, they won't. Zombie attack submission, generate 18 random sub gems. Do 181k for 3 turns. Remaining turn into multiply gems of strength 3. You also won't keep 18 of those. Entourage, 4 for Kofi, 2 for Cena. That gives you 6. 1 for your turn gives you 7, leaving us 1 short. Steph to reduce MP by 1. And then Zombie Ray. Why, you ask? Because he makes that 2 countdown gem go to 3 more to 5. So now we're potentially making 70. But we'll be lucky if we only lose 4 countdown gems, to be honest. So hopefully we get the whole board, but there's a very good chance we won't as well. To show you why, Steph, I know this is a class advantage, so it's a 25% boost. Oh yeah, strap. It's a 20%er, Fury 1s, and then All Heart skill plate. All Heart is clutch for Dom. Of course, Naomi plate is better by 100%, but that is not a budget plate for sure. When you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green gem damage 100% for 2 turns. The reason we're going against Otis is because normally he starts loaded turn 1, like most of the people you'd see in Feud, and Steph makes it so that's not the case. So let's get out here and take a look. The one downside to any of these submission countdown moves is you're not moving the pin bar. And if you get pinned, all your gems go off, you do no damage, and on top of it, you also have no chance of refilling your moves. So it's kind of like a double whammy. I don't really want Otis to get purple. Go ahead and take his purple. You can see he ended up just 1 short. Gameplay loop is super simple. You just click 3 buttons. There's the second click for Tom and Nick. I don't know which one's Tom and which one's Nick, but all joking aside, how cool would it be if we got like the Tusos, but instead it was Tom and Nick zombie? That would be super cool. Anyway, you can see we hit 4. Oh, big cascade. 20 million reduced to 18. That was a very good hit. Also notice though, we didn't even kind of recycle. So after that, you're kind of dead in the water to get hit. So I have a second budget build because like you would not want to try and punch up with this sub build. You have to be able to one-shot them. Or you're dead in the water, and it's going to be very likely you're going to get your face kicked in, you know? So for the other build, I will go against the Gold Sammy like I usually do, and you will be able to start turn 1 and potentially win against Golds. No guarantees. Oops, wrong one. Let's unhighlight This one, there we go. So very similar. Whatever 2 green MP you have, if you don't have Ricochet, it's fine. There's a bunch of 2 green MP people. Ideally, BPP would add more green, but I mean, come on, he's not budget at all. Also, for previous builds, CM Punk would be great, but again, also not budget. So we're going to swap in one move. We're losing the boof, unfortunately. Never fun to lose a boof, but we're losing the boof, and this is a 7 MP Death Spiral, 147k. Choose 1/7 area to swap into yellow gems. It gets this all loaded. Good to go. Bob's your uncle. Now, cool thing about this is we have a new zombie trainer who's free if you play this month, who had 60% more damage to your multiplies, and greens do 30% more. So she's great here. We're going to keep Ray, and then we're going to steal. So this is actually loaded turn 1. So if we don't cascade, which is me, so no guarantee, you're able to get your loop started turn 1, and also it recycles as long as you don't get pinned. Another additional nice bonus about the pin part, because you're dropping a 1/7, you're moving the pin bar a very long way. That's a wild card for sure on the bottom. We'll go right here and hope a bunch of greens don't drop. All right. See how far we move the pin bar? There's next to no chance it would take like a cascade. Why would I say that? I just jinxed this. Anyway, there's next to no chance that we're going to get pinned after this. So that's the other side benefit to moving the pin bar on the front end. And now we're going to blow up the board 4. Also, you can see the other problem with this. That was 8 million damage. Not terrible, not great. 16 at gold. If Sammy gets his match, and Sammy did, and this is, again, often why I don't like sub-builds, then he's loaded and ready to go. Plus side, however, we are reloaded, and if we don't cascade again, which is no guarantee with me, we are going to be able to drain him again. So, not the end of the world. We should come out of this slightly unscathed. Potentially. There's that big cascade, and normally we would have got pinned. This time, not so much. 12 million because the plate lasts a long time on this one. So it starts to stack up. Now, unfortunately, we're in a bit of a pickle here. And we're going to need a green match coming out of this sub, or we're going to be very foobar in the vernacular. And I don't see a way to set up a green one right now, so let's just try and move a bunch of stuff and get lucky. Row break, maybe we'll drop a green down. We did. There we go. Now, hopefully he pins us. Otherwise, we're right back in the sub. This is going to be a little bit dirty with the power gems that are boofed. That tickled. Less than ideal. Row break. It's got us out. Okay. Well, that's where we're at. Boom. Okay. And Chucky old Jemmies. Let's get rid of his power gem so he has a much smaller chance of kicking out. And maybe this time he won't get a black match coming out of the sub like he has every other time. Ayo! There we go. I think it's going to take one more cycle. Yep, it's going to take one more cycle. We got some pin bar to work with. We're going to go over here. Boom. And let's see if we get her done here. So, we also could, if we wanted to, before we put the countdown gems out, we could have taken a swipe and moved the pin bar a little bit more. I don't ever feel real great about trying to do that because of my cascade ability. And when I say ability, it's more like a curse, but, you know. There's a 10 million hit. Might, probably, potentially, maybe get the win there. Yeah, so We were able to take Sammy out. The other build we would have no chance to beat Sammy with. So there's your 2 builds for Tom&Nick Mysterio Zombie on a budget. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Have a fantastic October zombie month. It's one of my favorite months. I always enjoy it. And this one looks pretty cool, too. Level Chelsea up. She's amazing. Tom&Nick, he's okay. He's not the worst. Pretty good fella.